All right, part 3 of 4 of the creativity project. Let's go through this. So, for this portion of the assignment, you are going to be analyzing a piece of artwork from modern Britain, okay, from the 21st century. So think about this. The Romantics used art to express themselves and get their message out into the world. Is this still a relevant idea in the 21st century? So for this entry, you will explore famous British artists from the 21st century. You will select one piece of artwork and analyze it. Okay, I have a lot of options for you. We'll go through those at the end of the explanation. But you may also find a different piece of British artwork if you do not like what has been provided. It has to have been created in the 21st century and it has to be school appropriate. All right. For this entry, you must include a creative title for your entry, the artist's name and the title of the painting, an image of the artwork, and a detailed multi-paragraph response answering the following questions. You need to analyze the relationships between the themes you observed. You need to discuss elements of art such as spatial layout, colors, lines, shapes, textures, proportion, light, and contrast. Then think about how they're using those colors and the images to create a mood or feeling. Then finally, what is the overall meaning of the piece you are analyzing? How do creative people in the 21st century use art to create a message? So think about how the art is being displayed. It's much different than what we saw in the Romantic period. And then you need to have an Mla Work Citation for your art piece. So if we look at this, I have put together a lovely selection of slides for you. Quite possibly the most famous British artist of the 21st century is Banksy, and there's a very good possibility you have already seen some of his artwork. If you click on this link, all 144 of his paintings, his street art, is included on this. So you can pick any of these paintings. What I like about this website as well is that it gives a brief explanation of what is going on with the picture, and I think that will help you interpret the artwork. If you are a little overwhelmed by 144 different options, that's totally fine. I have found a couple that I think would be a little bit easier to talk about if you're someone who struggles with analyzing artwork. We have the Flower Thrower from Banksy from 2003, Devolved Parliament from 2010, and this is probably his most famous piece, which is Girl with the Balloon from 2002. And he very famously, when it got auctioned off at Christie's a few years back, the moment the gavel hit, the painting had a shredder in it, and it proceeded to self-shred the moment the painting was sold, which in itself was art because his art isn't for sale. And I thought that was just incredibly powerful. We also have Two Trees by Peter Doyg from 2017. Mother and Child Divided by Damien Hirst, and he actually won the Turner Prize for this piece. We have I Do Not Expect from Tracy Emin in 2002. We have Self-Portrait Reflection by Lucian Freud, and yes, he's related to that Freud. Kieran Williamson is an incredibly interesting person. He was a child prodigy who, at a very young age, was able to create these powerful oil paintings. And you can explore more. And if you'd rather pick one of his paintings, he has a whole website that I've directed you to that you can direct you to in the in that page, and you can look through his profile and you can pick other pieces as well. There's Chris Offaly, Within Reach. And then finally, Head and Hands by Adam Neat. And you can also explore these different authors, different artists, and look at their artwork. These are just some that I selected, but you can also look them up as well. But these are some of Britain's most famous artists of the 21st century. So once you've picked a piece, make sure that you include the artwork on your slides or in your blog and create that analysis. And remember, this is something that you should have done within 3 days, so don't go too far down the rabbit hole, all right? If you have any questions, let me know, and I look forward to reading your analysis. Thank you.